Oh, Jitu Bhai from Goa. Welcome, sir. Jitu Bhai, what is your question? Unmute yourself and ask.
Yeah. So some masters say like Raman Maharshi, Nisargadatta Maharaj, they say we are already liberated.
Yes.
And so my question is, are we already liberated? And is it the idea that we are caught up in that we are not liberated and making an effort and playing around with this idea?
Yes, yes. Very good. Very good question. See, all the enlightened masters, they say that everybody is liberated. For a liberated person, everybody is liberated. For one who has seen Shiva is seeing Shiva in everybody. The one who has seen God will see the God in everybody. The one who has seen the divinity within will see the divinity everywhere. So for a liberated person, everybody is liberated. But is it a fact? All the masters say so, because that is from the master's angle. But what from the disciple's angle? Disciple is in a misery, disciple in trouble, and is worried about his own karma, and they are worried about so much of sanchita karma, and so many lifetimes, and so much of trouble. Because but the Atma is actually caught into one's own doings, which is karmic. With the enlightenment, that karmic bonds are also gone. Karma mala, anva mala, maya mala. These are the three impurities we have learned in Kashmir Shaivism. One by one, all the three impurities go away. So you go out of the clutches of your karma. But you see, the common man is actually governed by the law of karma. You cannot deny. Even enlightened master's body is governed by the law of karma. Body, the karma works on the body, my dear friends. So, yes, in that state of oneness, all are enlightened. But that is master's point of view. From the disciple's point of view, that is not so. Disciple has to work within the discipline, do the sadhana, come to that experience of oneness. Then you will also say, yes, all are liberated. But not until then. So one has to systematically work on awareness development so that experience happens, and that oneness is experienced. When it repeatedly happens, it is understood. Then at will you are able to get into that, and you start enjoying life. And if you become a master, if you develop the technology, then you can take other people also into that oneness. That is super mastery. So there are some people who can take others also into that. They can share their enlightenment with others. They are very powerful masters. They are the Shaktipat Siddhas. With the Shaktipat, they share their energy and they take you into that state. So those are called Shaktipat Siddha masters. They can take you into that. They can give you the test of enlightenment. But let me tell you, it will not stay. Of course, you will experience it. It will help you. It will inspire you. It will motivate you. But still, you have to work on your own. Presence of the master is the biggest blessing of life, and it does change the destiny. See, I have known my destiny in many different ways because as a scientist I worked a lot. Around 500 lifetimes I have spent on planet Earth in human body. Then I met a master. Average person will take 777 lives, but I met the master. My job is done in 500 lifetimes. So 277 lifetimes I could save. That's a big saving, big trouble. Otherwise, I would have gone through. But I met my master. So the physical presence of the master in your life is the ultimate blessing that is possible. It will save you a lot of time. Because with the master's vibrations, you can just have a quantum jump. You have to just fine tune with the master's field. Okay. And that fine tuning is actually happens very naturally if you fall in love with the person. You see, any two person, when they fall in love with each other, they start vibrating at the same frequency. Okay. So if I was madly in love with my master, Dada Gawat. Okay. I'll do anything. If he tells me jump from the cliff, I'll jump. That much trust I had. So I said, I surrender to you. I delegate whatever is there. You tell me, I'll do. Okay, I'll not ask why. So when that kind of thing started happening, that's a complete law. In that total law, the total surrender can happen, and the discipline can come to the 100% trust. Okay, if he says do this, I will simply do that without asking why. Now that is what is the trust. That much trust you need. Okay, and that is possible only in love. So if you are in the presence of the master, and if you are in love with the master, and if you understand, you have the trust-based relationship, and if you can get the guidance, well, I saved 277 lifetimes. What else do you want? 277 janmas, lifetimes could be saved just because of the presence of the master, and that is a very, very powerful thing. Okay, so now that I have met not hundreds but thousands of enlightened masters, I have interviewed them, some of the greatest masters, and created my own model of understanding how the enlightenment happens. So if anybody is interested in enlightenment, it's very, very easy. Is there a laboratory proof? Yes, of course, there is a laboratory proof, and there's a laboratory proven condition. You know what is that? In Raja Yoga book by Vivekananda, he has mentioned that anybody who stays in the state of non-thinking with full awareness gets enlightened. That is scriptural understanding. It is there in the scripture. That much time it takes. 39 minutes is what Vivekananda has mentioned. Scientists are saying, laboratory proof, anybody who stays in a non-thinking state for 40 minutes will experience what they say God particle or godly experience. Okay, God particle is realized or experienced with 40 minutes of silence full of awareness. No chattering of the mind should be there. This is what the scientists are talking. Oh, the difference is only by 1 minute. And if you don't want to take chances, don't talk of 39, 40. Say go for 45 minutes. Still better, 1 hour. Stay into that. Guaranteed enlightenment. So anybody who has learned the meditation, witnessing, loving attention, just be into that. The chatter of the mind stops. After the chattering stops, stay into that full of awareness for next 45 minutes. Guaranteed enlightenment possible. That is the reason my master told me to meditate for 5 hours at a stretch. Because first few minutes, few hours sometimes goes into settling yourself. Once you are settled, awareness is high, chattering of the mind is no more. From that point, 45 minutes at a stretch. That if you can manage, after enlightenment, it's very, very easy. Okay, when the scientists challenged me and went into laboratory and allowed myself with all the electrodes and all, and proved that, you see, I can get into the state of non-thinking. So, and scientists recorded. It's a properly recorded experiment, laboratory proven. All right. I think I answered Jitubhai's questions.
Subscribe to this channel for more learnings from Guruji Prem Nilmal. Press the bell icon to get notifications for new videos. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends on social media. Post your queries below and we will respond. Thank you.